Hello, good morning, and welcome back to a brand new Civilization VII playthrough. We are playing another deity campaign after getting our first deity win in a cultural victory recently. I've decided it's about time we do a military campaign. So we are going to be starting off this morning with our good man, Friederich of the Berlin Academy. We're going for a militaristic and slightly scientific playthrough because, you know, science is always good if you're going to have a bunch of guns. Friederich gets the bonuses that we start with +1 command radius on all of our generals. A fantastic, honestly, probably my favorite buff that the generals get because it affects just everything else. We also, every time we build a science building, we get a free infantry unit. We are going to throw a couple of mementos on. I think we have a couple of new ones in here. We're probably going to go with, ooh, that's fun. 400 gold for every settlement returned in a peace deal. Bonus for cavalry units, trade units. Honestly, I think we're going to go with AgentNumberOne because it's really, really broken. It's just so good in the early game. And then I think let's just go with a military attribute point for the second one. Get ourselves started on the military tree nice and early. We get +1 science per age on all military buildings if we level this guy up a little bit.
Bürgerpflicht ist, seinem Vaterlande zu dienen. Wir streben danach mit unserem ganzen Wesen. Koste es auch unser Blut und unsere Ruhe.
Germans in the chat, I'll take a translation for that. I sure as heck can't do it. In terms of civilizations, I decided we're going to start as Persia. Kind of a couple of reasons for this. Persian units gain +3 combat strength when attacking. We get a -8 because we're playing on deity, or I should say at least the computer gets +8 on all things when you're playing on deity in terms of combat. So getting our combat strength up early is going to be really, really important for bridging that gap. We also get a 30% production towards the gate of all nations, which gives us +2 support in all wars. This is going to be a very important one for us. We get the Persian unique infantry units that heal after defeating enemies. We also get the Persian unique commanders, which starts with the initiative promotion. This means our commanders are going to start with 2 promotions right at the top, which I thought was going to be like probably just a really good combination together. We also get the Paradisia, +1 culture and gold. It's pretty generic. I don't know that we're going to use this too much. Culture is really not something we're going to be very strong on this entire game, so we're going to play on deity, we're going to play on standard, we're going to play on fractal and standard size maps. Everything else looks good. Here's the random seed if you want it. Giddy up, Buttercup. Wish they gave Cultural Friederich a flute since he was a known flute player. Oh, a flautist. Love it. He's one of the most warmongering AI leaders. I mean, he gets some really good bonuses to military, and so I feel like it could just be a fun way to kick it off. As long as we're not next to, I don't know, Napoleon. Napoleon was kind of my other big choice for this campaign.
People come from every corner of the world to pledge their strength and march under the same banner.
Get a little screenshot there for the thumbnail. Friederich the Great's rise to power in militarized Prussia at first seems contradictory. In his youth, he was more interested in art and literature than war, yet upon taking the throne, he revealed a sharp proclivity for military theory and a taste for Prussian aggression. Friederich vigorously expanded his borders, solidified Prussia's martial reputation, but never lost his love of the arts, balancing his iron hand with intellectual patronage. The kingdom, Jasha, or what we know as Persia, was the center of the world at its height, reigning over most of Mesopotamia, Egypt, Anatolia, a strong centralized state with efficient communication and transportation systems, and a professional army. It brought the luxuries of the world together until the forces of Alexander the Great sent it toppling down. It is the duty of citizens to give their all to the state, even their blood. Liberally translated. Ooh. Dark. But appreciate it. Direct translation, not the same as an accurate one. Listen, I'm gonna trust in it. What do we got for nearby continents? We've got wool, silk, silver will be useful. Camels are just the best. You're a lake, you're coastal. We got a couple of mountains nearby. It's going to be really nice. Slot here, 1, 2, 3, for next to double resources. Honestly, I think it's a fine spot. Parsa. We'll go with that early game scout. You know it. We do have +5 combat strength against independent powers in city-states. Or 1 free war support on all of my wars. We are going to get that one, but right now at the top, I'm probably going to want the bonuses against independent city-states. Fractal, the best map? Oh, easily. There's no question about it. Fractal is currently the GOAT when it comes to the maps. I'm actually going to step 1 in Scout. Because our scouts are this good. This is what I mean. It's just like, how do you not take that as your starting memento? We got goody huts out this way. We got goody huts up that way. We got more coastal. So it looks like this is probably a bit of a peninsula. Oh, we're at the ice wall up north. Ooh. That's coastal. Our first settler, we're going to want to send south. Ain't no doubt about. We've got animals, tea. Let's go for pottery. Because we're going military, production is obviously a bit more valuable than normal. You know what? I was going to send this guy up here. But I think scouting south is more important to me right now. We'll take the double food, get access to the sheep. As we begin our growth. Start sneaking our way down south. Smarkand and Jishi. Jishi is a military village. Smarkand is, I think, cultural. Oh, this is very curious. We might be on an island by ourselves. Testatura Incognita could not find the difference between it and continents. Plus, it has civs on both land masses. Interesting. What is going on? We met Jose Rizal.
Ako si Jose Rizal. Makata. Pintor.
I'm going to give him a neutral greeting because I don't know where he is and I don't really want to be friends with anybody. That's him down here. Okay. Curious, curious, curious. Definitely a city down here. We're going to need to pick up sailing for our second tech. Oh, I'm loving these mountains. 3 mountains right here. This is an incredible location. He's playing Mississippi. Take some influence off of him. Normally, I would go with a 3rd scout right now, but I'm actually going to go with a warrior because we're so isolated in here. I just don't know that we need the extra scout. Plus, our scouts are already boosted really well. A turn of gold, 5 gold for 40 food. I'll take that. Good deal. Good deal. This could become a wine resource. Yes, let's do that. 2 wine resources here. 1, 2, 3. Can't get that one. Let's grab these chickens for the best yields. And then we can pick up... we could pick up the silk, but I probably won't right away, to be real.
All are made of clay.
Brickyard. Plantations. The early library would be good. I thought I actually needed sailing to get that. I'm going to want to move out there to build the library. 18 turns. You know what? I'm going to pick up sailing first anyway. Clay pits, mines, and quarries. Farms, pastures, plantations. You're a plantation. You're a pasture. You're a camp. You're a quarry. I have a river tile here, which makes me want to set up something like a sawmill in it in the Second Age. I mean, same here would also be good. We know we're going to have some decent buildings here, so double here. I tell you what, I'm gonna do a granary here. That sets me to build the library here. Oh, this is such an interesting little spot. I got a warrior, but I got no military commander. So for right now, I'm just going to fortify him in town. And we'll keep scouting out and around. So I think first city probably down. Maybe here? Here? If I do it here, I lose the incense, but I get camels. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 3. I'd also get those 2 islands. Yeah, I think probably here is where we're going to want to go. Yeah, I'd be fine with that. It doesn't have the fresh water, but we'll get the happiness from other things. The incense is good because it is science. No way to get both. 1, 2, 3. No. Horses up here. We're going to want to get Mongolia. Animals have broken from the confines of a wealthy noble's menagerie and run amok. No longer fit for the wilds, but they clearly weren't happy. 50 happiness towards the next celebration, or 45 science and 50 happiness, but I take a bit of damage. I'll take that damage. This is also a science faction up here, which is good for us. We'll move 1 here and scout. Ooh, okay. Spicy. Xerxes. Cultural Xerxes, though. Not military Xerxes. So he is here. Access to this iron is going to be clutch. If I could get a city, say, here. Here would also be good. I could trade. I'm probably going to absorb these guys. $170 for the influence there. I think I'm going to leave these guys hostile because what we can do is we could just farm promotions off of them. These guys are both going cultural right now, which is fantastic for us. I'm gonna not go religion, and I'm gonna go straight for discipline. We're definitely going despotism. Production and science. How can I not get this? I don't have enough gold. 4 turns of science and 200 gold for a horseman. Dude, 200 gold is... We're never going to be getting that. 2 Xerxes? It's just that there are 2 possible Xerxes. Variations on the same. Ooh, there's gold up here too. I thought I was going to unlock that spot, but I'm clearly not. So I am going to have to grab these plantations just to get this so that I can build that library there. A settler is 200 gold. One, two, three, 4 additional food if I build that granary. And we have 10 food. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on the granary first. We'll get the settler out afterwards. Oh, we also get access to Persian civics. -1 maintenance gold for units. Production towards training infantry units. The Gate of All Nations. Paradisia. 5 gold for different civilizations you've captured a settlement from. +3 combat strength for units in enemy terrain. Ooh, that's all very good. Petra. Where is the Gate of the World? Here. Trying to think about getting the Gate of the World, which pathway to go. There's Xerxes. Military focused. One Xerxes military eco, the other one is cultural eco. Yep. It might be through one of the DLC packs or pre-order packs or something. I suspect. All right, are these guys gonna ice me for coming up here? Ooh, archers. Yes. Absolutely. No commander, but I'll take it just nevertheless. Still get some culture bonuses for killing somebody. You want me to open borders? I'm going to reject that because it's pretty cheap to reject.
The river there is like our veins. The veins of the world.
The grandest of canyons. +2 science on flat terrain in this settlement. Oh my god. And there's iron and there's horses. That's a pretty good spot. That's a pretty good spot. Production and gold. Let's take that. And we'll keep sneaking around with this guy.
The fair breeze blew. The white.
There's embarkation. We'll scout out the last of the ice shelf up here. So, I mean, we could go for someone like Russia. If we have all his tundra up here instead of Prussia in the late game is option. You're going to pick up writing so we can get some science going. You're going to go nappy time. You're going to go fortification time. We're going to get... We love the Tyrant Day. I think let's probably just go for science right now. It's not very much, but it's the best we got. Flooding rivers over here as well. Not using jet blow power. We were just saving up enough to get this guy. Because I figured he was scientific. He was over here where I kind of wanted. And I want to farm these guys for some fights as time goes on. I can also farm these guys for fights. Unfortunately, that scout's going to get beat up quite a bit right now. Our first settler is out. I don't really want to put the fishing key in the river. Honestly, I think I'm going to train up another warrior for right now. So I have this settler. I could rush left and go for this iron. I could rush south and ensure that Mexico can't climb up here. Mexico / Mississippi. Obviously, the Grand Canyon would be extremely, extremely valuable. But I got a feeling Xerxes is going to take that, and I'm going to just take it from Xerxes. Which kind of makes me think this is the best spot to go for right now. Iron dates. Callan. I mean, if I went here... I don't even know if I can go here. That's a river. I'd have access to a couple of lake tiles as well, so there is the wonder that scales off of lake buildings. All of these horses are also really valuable to me, but I feel like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this guy's going to get those. 1, 2, 3. He'll also get those dates, technically. Rush a second settler instead of the warrior, because you did get the archer from the goodie hut. I just don't know whether or not I don't want to conquer my way into other settlements. I'm going to send him down here. One turn of happiness for one population. Let's take that. Great deal. You can grow right here, and then we could build a science building there ASAP. We're going to scout up around Xerxes territories right now. 100 gold for 75 damage. 100 gold is a lot for me right now. I probably got that scout killed doing that, though. Almost definitely. Hard to say if that was worth it, considering a scout costs 120 gold. I'd say probably not. Yeah, I think this is a slightly better location. Bit less happiness, but good bonuses for other parts. Production for the capital. Camels alone are going to be worth a lot, so. And yeah, I guess, I mean, 5 turns for a settler. I'm 8 turns till I get the science building, so. $45 science, 45 influence. Let's take that science. Raga is brimming with discontent. Is it really?
Do nothing which is of no use.
Let's get rid of that culture and take scout movement. That unlocks our first commander, who automatically gets merit and gets initiative. And I'm going to go use him and farm as much XP as I possibly can. 1 production on the palace or 50 gold. I'll take production on the palace. I'm actually going to purchase a scout back. Ironically. Eight turns. We're going to take mastery here because I want that gate of all nations. And we're going to have to really struggle to get it. Damn, dude. Let's invade Mexico. Now that I can sail across the sea, he's got really high science, really high culture. Xerxes' capital is sort of isolated up here. He's got camels, he's got horses. He's got another city up north. I want to see what these guys do. Yeah, I feel like they are going to come into me. Oh, that archer is blocked because of the forest. We're going to take a smash. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this guy head down this way. Let you finish up these dweebs. Archers here can actually move up into the forest. We have a generous gift.
Spoken word conquers all thought, but the...
And our library, which is great. That settler is done in a turn. So the library can go right here. We'll take bonuses to science as well. Science on science buildings is good. Honestly, science on science buildings is good. I don't really need slingers if I have an archer right now. Is a bit of the thought process I'm having. Y'all can all start bombing that, so. Dice neck turns, air 0 XP, GG. Saw a Reddit comment that +1 command radius commendation does not allow the leader to get XP from the second ring of command radius, thought to be a bug. Ooh, okay, that's good to know. Lean into the camel mean if you have a leader agenda that targets you if you have camels. Oh, Harry Tubman. Wait. I was like, that's not Jose Rizal.
So, here we meet. Nagare.
Ooh, where is she, do we think? Down here? City's 11 happiness right now. That's going to be a really good location with those triple mountains. Let's go for something like that. So he's picking up a whole lot of this. We got Rega up here. Jishi I'm going to befriend because they're military. Samarkand we could also befriend. I kind of need to know what's up in this pocket. That's his capital. Excellent. Love learning that nice and early. Dig on in, lads. Beautiful land to the south for us to take. Here is Hashfoot. I gotta be honest, I thought this was Cleopatra. I haven't encountered her in any of the games yet. Everybody gets a neutral greeting. No influence for anybody but me. I could put a settler over here instead. The way I'm currently seeing it is like this island up here is our powerhouse. And we keep kind of all this locked down. Which does mean Xerxes got to go early. That much is very much certain. Should probably be using your focus fire ability. Let's actually move him back so that he can fortify those guys. I have a granary, so food here is like particularly extra good for me. Production would be really nice though. So we'll get a little bit of boats. Rega grows. Rega has a happiness problem right now, so that's probably my first priority here. I'm going to have my settler scout because I am an absolute maniac for some reason. Put you here. I might just go down to this continent with the scout. This guy's getting wailed on pretty hard right now. Pew, pew, pew. Y'all can camp up and camp up. Yeah, they got slingers over there as well. Let's go down here. And then we'll keep exploring. We do have a military commander here down with Jose Rial. But he is continuing to expand south, which is nice. So he doesn't really pose an immediate threat to me. Settler barely survived in that multiplayer game was just as ballsy. Setting settlers to scouts, not really that surprising. Hey, you know, if it works, it works. Oh. Excuse me. Don't go after my city, young man. None of that. I mean, I guess this spot here is ivory, marble, iron. I could go there and also get the cotton. But if I'm going to take this, I think I'm going to absorb this city because I want those horses. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I think this is a better spot for it, so. You're going to do a little scouty scout down that way.
Do nothing which is of no use.
Combat strength against independent powers seems a little bit important right now. We also are picking up this lab next turn, so I'm going to go straight into the Gate of All Nations. After that, which I'm going to put right here so that it scales off of this and this, both science locations. And I really hope we can pull that off. 25% army experience gain. Ooh, would be pretty nice on the Terracotta Army. +3 gold for every town. +1 settlement limit. $26 turns, 13 turns. Boo, 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 boo. Do we need the happiness is part of my question. Let's go for Spada right now. Sadly, I'm gonna have to purchase down there. I think I might need to pull this guy back as well. Maybe not. This archer's doing a lot of work for me right now. Sparta. 50% production towards buildings in our capital, or 10% towards constructing all buildings. I am actually going to go buildings in my capital this time around. A codex or influence? Codex is really valuable for us if we're going science. Somebody is on those elephants right now. Is that a settler? That is. Push him off my iron. Don't let him take it. You're going to go down 2 and view. You're going to go down 1. We got +2 signs from that codex.
The spoken word conquers all thought.
I guess there's another codex. The step pyramid provides +2 science and happiness for every adjacent river tile. Ooh, wow. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4 if I put it here. I could also put one here and it would get 1, 2, 3. Wow, a step pyramid would be extremely good for this build right now. I guess let's grab animal husbandry. Get ourselves some slingers. I know I got defenseless settlements. What I'd like to do is probably start befriending Jishi. Seeing as they are our military-focused homie. Just let them do some damage. I don't have anywhere to display this codex yet. Shoot. You're going to have to chase after this guy. These mountains are really cutting my vision. This is bad. Am I about to lose my capital? How far back here can I get? Probably not far enough. Max, good morning. Would be a tad embarrassing if we lost our capital. It would be just a tad. Just a smidge. Okay, there is defenses. So that slinger's dead. I'm actually going to drop out that warrior. And then we can put this guy back here. Go back to shooting this settlement. You can heal. You can probably go back to Regda. Go down a little bit more here before we do our magic again. Cast our wizard scouting spells. Grab all the wine before they sack the palace. No, not the wine. My God. Flap. Flap. More guys coming down here. That's perfect. They're achieving exactly what I want, which is for them to just farm experience off of them. So he could actually move up and probably build a fortification for those guys.
There is one tree that speaks only to the austere mountain heads.
Redwood Forest, one culture and science on vegetatives. Exum. So what do we have? We have the redwood. We have the grandest of canyons. That's it so far? You're going to head there. You're going to head there. You're going to build fortifications. You're going to attack that warrior. You're going to also build fortifications. Happiness here is still bad. Obviously, this plantation gives us a little bit of everything, but I also want to just kind of move over to these camels. So I think I'm going to do that. The scout has seen some better days. Let those guys heal up. Healing, healing, healing. Healing, healing, healing. I'm actually going to fortify them because they might get bombarded by those galleys. Galleys are really gross in the early game. She's got quite an army down here in Egypt. Also a lot of money. Also a lot of everything. I think we have to get on the war and start doing some real hostile actions. Kill that warrior, take the settlement. Xerxes is befriending these guys. So I'm really glad we decided to swoop in there. Just poo-poo all over them.
The caged bird watches butterflies.
How do I displace this? Ah, disperse.
Be eager in the face of danger.
Heck yeah. So I'm going to swap out combat against independence for production towards training infantry units, I think. Well, no, not yet. Because I'm still building this wonder for 7 more turns. I am going to pick up that iron right away, though. And we're going to get +1 warriors. Can go straight up in there. Ah, very good, very good. You receive 100 culture for dispersing a minor settlement. I actually didn't know that was the case. And we get a militaristic attribute point. I'm going to take free war support in all my wars because I'm going to declare war on Xerxes soon. He's already upset at me, which is perfect. I am going to denounce him. We're at 40. What do we need for hostile? I'm going to hinder his military production. See how that works for us instead. Hydro postures, thank you. Have we invented ink and writing papers yet? Nah. Well, I mean, yeah, actually, I guess we've invented writing, so we must have some sort of ink and paper. Ancient walls would probably be good, but not as good as bronze working would be. So let's go irrigation. You've picked up Spada. +1 culture, +1 gold. Persian unique improvement. +1 happiness from adjacent quarters, +1 settlement limit. Tactics is the better option for me right now. And the reason for that is if it gives me the extra production towards infantry units, I can stack it with the other policy that does the same thing. We're going to go... This guy's going to be aggressive, so we're going to go infantry units on him. You're going to wall up. You might as well just hop in that army. That's a goodie hut over there, but I can't get to it. This map seems short. But maybe that's just me. We definitely have the larger of the land masses. But not by a ton. Xerxes, you scoundrel! Your mother was a hamster and your father was a rutabaga! No, I thought he smelt of elderberries. I still have to deal with Smarkhand attacking me. But I think that they would be valuable to take. As long as nobody beats me to them. So I've got 2 military units and an archer. I'm clobbering independence right now. You need to get out of here before you get caught. Egypt's got a lot of settlements. 6 out of 4. Goodness gracious. You're denouncing me. I'm happy to accept that. I don't like you anyway. We got to gear up for a war with Xerxes. You're going to kill them. I'm a little bit worried that this guy is now going to shoot me. But we'll see. We are now hostile to him. Because I don't have anyone defending Sparta right now either. %, science, 30% production towards infantry units for 10 turns. 10 turns. I've got 3 more turns on the Great Gate of All Nations. %, science is only 2 science. But 2 science is still also like 20%. You know what? Let's take the science one last time. I'm going to put on Kara. Oof. I think I just killed that scout. You're another science independent down here. Okay, Xerxes is clearly making a play for me. So I need to move my army up here. Possibly even bring this guy into it. Grab more camels. Put those camels in my capital. That galley was nice enough not to blow me up. It's more of America over there. Or Axum, I guess. So... Oh, this is really cool. This bay connects out to the ocean on both sides. So control over the bay is actually going to be really important. Egypt has control over here, but we share control with Mexico on this side. Unless I could get like a settlement there and take that spot, but it'd be a lot of work. Thoughts on the game so far? I really like it, dude. Like I'm a couple playthroughs in now, and I've been enjoying it a lot. The system of like rebooting the Civs 3 times, it really makes it feel like you're playing the beginning game over and over again. There are some problems. Balance certainly needs some tweaks. And the UI is, you know, the less said about it, probably the better. But in general, I've been enjoying it quite a lot. I didn't know you could form alliances with city-states. Interesting. Oh! He was really sneaky. He left all of his guys in the fog of war and then came down. Just like a second afterwards. I'm not going to be able to get into that city in time. He's got 2 slingers, 2 archers, and a general. Trouble, trouble. Big trouble, trouble. Let's get a warrior up. Gate of all nations in 1 turn. I am curious whether or not the gate will trigger and give me +2 automatically. But this is big for us.
In peace, sons bury fathers. But in war, fathers bury sons.
Haven't seen major crashes, some minor desyncs in multiplayer, but fast recovery mechanic. Yep. AI does things, I guess, in a decent state. Yeah, I mean, I think they've already been making improvements to the AI in the first couple of patches. So far the patch system, the patch layout process seems to be pretty good. Obviously, I'm concerned like I won my first game of Deity way too easily. And so that's like my big concern is just difficulty. But that's also like because I'm a lunatic when it comes to playing strategy games and I want to play on dumb difficulties. Sure. You're going to go here. I need to make sure that all these guys poop out in the right locations right now. You have to go here. I think you're going to have to go here. Yeah, see, if I move him, I can't poop him out. This turn. Do I fortify with you? No, probably let's attack that slinger. Unfortunately, yeah, I don't get that +2 automatically to Xerxes here. Oh, I do. It just took a moment to kick in. So I could boost that again. I'm not yet sure I want to. My library apparently did not finish building. +2 science, +1 happiness for each adjacent river tile. Oh, I slightly misunderstood this guy. But still very, very good here. Let's get this library up and running first. I think I might actually go for another army commander. Let's have you try to kill that slinger off. This all seems very dangerous to me up here. You're going to go this way and keep exploring. I'm very happy we managed to get an early wonder. So I'm going to put you out here. You can't hit anybody, though, because this is all forested terrain. I had a funny feeling that was the case. So I'm going to move you there. I'm actually going to move these archers into the city so that they can shoot these guys, and then I can move these swordsmen in on top of them. You're going to fortify. You're going to fortify the capital. I get a free warrior for building a science building, so let's send him up there. Yeah, and I think honestly the step pyramid is a really good location for it. You're going to be blocked, but that's okay. Getting some idea of what's going on around here. Boats get deleted when going from antiquity to exploration age, like a kraken comes up and gobbles up the boats. Well, it depends. I mean, if you have a naval commander, so the way it works is that 6 units will stay automatically in cities, and then for every commander you have, that commander will get filled with units. And any units you have outside of those 6 cities and those commanders, and it might be like 12 cities going into modern. I'm actually not sure. I know it's 6 cities between antiquity and exploration. But anybody else will just get slurped up into your guys. Whew, man, these are getting hit hard. Sweet Jiminy. Bit worried about how much damage I am taking there. It's a problem because I'm in a forest and he's not, so my slingers are really, really limited. I could levy units from these guys, but I don't think that's the right idea. What I'd like to do is befriend Smarkand. I think probably what's going to happen is once the step pyramid's done, I'm going to start making some slingers. In fact, let's make a slinger first and then the step pyramid. And you can't really go any way that way. Let's go that way. We're going to go over there and do a scout turn. I'm getting slung. We're getting slung up. Let's get these guys healed if we can. Nerd, hello. How we doing, dude? Thank you so much. How was your total war this morning? I saw you rocking a little bit of the new AI changes. Curious how they are. And a little headquarters. Okay. Okay. Got a raid and run. Oh, dinner's served. Yum. All right. Dude, take it easy. Civ is going well. We're just starting off. For those of us joining, we are playing Civilization on deity difficulty as Friederich Obelisk. And particularly as Persia right now, we are at war with Xerxes, who is with the Mauryas. And we're trying to do a bit of a more military-focused run because we recently got our first win, which I was pleased as punch about. But trying to figure out where to go from here. I think I got to pull these warriors back. These guys have already used. So my question is if I assemble with you, can I then deploy them here and shoot, say, those slingers? They can only shoot those warriors. All right. Our commander might get shot by these slingers a little bit, it looks like, but baby steps. Silver here gives me a 20% gold towards purchasing units. That's going to drop the price of some of those guys by quite a bit. This town doesn't have much in the way of food. Ivory's useful for the wonder build, but we've already kind of got our first wonder down. Let's just go for a farm up here for now. Oh, Xerxes snuck a little city up here. How curious. All right, here's the edge of the continent this way, so... Played some of Warhammer 3 AI beta myself. It's so difficult. Ooh. I mean, I'm glad, because... Is it, like, difficult in a good way, or is it difficult in just the numbers go up spongy way? Because I feel like Total War has always kind of struggled at figuring out how to get its difficulty to make any good sense. Yikes!
The essence of all beings is the earth.
Those slingers are not messing around. We're going straight into bronze working. You have got to hide in this city. These guys are building fortifications, but what I need them to do is actually heal. I'm going to move them back one so they can't be targeted. Though I guess there is forest there, so they should have been safe anyway. We'll fortify with you on the capital. You're going to just pass a turn. This slinger is going to move up, join the army. I'm actually just going to go up here with this guy, and we've kind of scouted all we need to on the continent right now. Nice. Another promotion on this guy. Cavalry unit bonus. We'll take it. Not ideal, but... Roga is brimming with discontent. I don't know why. There's no reason it should be. You're a camp, you're a quarry. 1, 2, 3. That'll be a plantation. So, a granary here makes a lot of sense. As we get some bonuses to farms. These guys need to heal. These guys are still healing. Probably going to go up this coastline. I can't imagine these scouts are going to stay alive. This homie's reinforcements just showed up, which means I can use them to attack that slinger immediately. While these guys in the back heal. We're at 193, which means we can start befriending Smarkand as well now. So that'll be Jeshi, Smarkand, and these guys befriended. Everybody else is not really a concern of me. And as soon as I break this army, which should be pretty soon... You can move up as long as it's with troops. Those guys are going to take one more turn each. But as soon as we break this army, we should be able to take these other spots. Realistically, 1, 2, 3. I just want to burn this city down, which is a problem. But it's not going to be a problem because I'm going to capture this city and I'm going to capture this city and then he's going to be gone. That scout might be dead right now. More slingers. Fresh slingers coming in. I'll take your finest, freshest slingers, my lord. A lot of damage. We're going to just put you right in there. So that's the general left. Train a commander. 25% production towards training a warrior in all settlements. Or build a garden. Let's go for train a commander as our quest. Because I was literally talking about doing that next anyway. Build fortifications, though. I probably should have just healed. Why the tier 1 perk in the assault tree is a must-have on all generals. Yeah, so we get it automatically, which is really nice. So, little sneaky beaky. Want to keep this level of aggression for the AI? They're going to need to do some rebalancing. Since the last campaign AI patch, they got so many armies and resources. With the beta patch, they actually use them, and it's overwhelming. Wow. I mean, it sounds like a step in the right direction. It's maybe got some major kinks that need to be worked out, but sounds positive. God, okay, they sent those slingers up north. I guess they're leaving this general here to die. I'm gonna let you heal. I'm gonna let you... If I deploy like this... Not quite, but almost. I'm trying to get the beat up on these guys. We get +1 warrior from Jishi from befriending them. So let's reinforce up here. You'll keep doing a little exploration. I mean, you've pretty much explored all that I need you to explore. Assemble a full army of 4 units will give us a progress point here. I'm worried because this general has like basically no HP right now. So moving him is feeling a little bit more dangerous than I'd like it to be. That's a slinger fight that I'm not gonna... That's not gonna be good for me to fight. Alright, I'm gonna let him sit here and heal. You guys need a turn of healing. You guys can take a turn of healing. Let's move you back. 1, 2, 3. I also get that iron if I burn this down. Certainly decent arguments to be made here. Oh, he actually moved his guys out of the city. This might be a risky play. I just want to keep his slingers as beat up as possible so that they can do minimal damage. Oh, hello. Didn't see you coming in here. 10 turns away from piecing out with them. Ooh. They just double shot my archers and almost killed them. We're going to take this settlement, though, in the meantime. We'll grab the silk. Plug it in, because why not? Lots and lots of boats. I'm going to greed this. Take out that archer so that he's not a problem. I do have to deal with a spearman right now, which is a threat, but one step at a time. Means the AI patch worked? Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Slings and stones, breaking them bones. Think that guy just got double slammed. Nice. Raise it. Raise it to the ground. You're going to go run back into your city. You're going to do kind of much the same. Just want you to heal up. Lots of slingers. I'm going to reject his peace deal because I want to absolutely steamroll him. He's going to get a +1 because I'm burning down this settlement. So every other time I fight him becomes a big risk. You have picked up an extra warrior here. So what I could do is move Schlorp. It's faster to go through here because there's a road. I want this other swordsman in this army right now. Fortify. I could have maybe barfed out some guys there, but I ain't sure the value is there for me. Perfect. Now I can do this. Puked out the wrong warriors, though. Let's fortify with them for now. Sometimes the deploy really does a number on me. And not in a good way. What happened to those slingers? So if I trade out you, move in you, trade out you. He's already gone. I guess I can let him just keep fortifying for right now. Production of hill forts gives a +2 production and +1 sight. 5 healing per turn to military units. Counts as a fortification. +6 combat strength when defending. Must be placed on rough terrain. This is rough. My problem with rough terrain is that it almost doesn't exist. It only exists around mountains. Generally. And even then, only like big mountains. And on fractal maps, that is very rare. 50% commander experience would be good. I don't need land units. We already have a unique one. +1 combat strength to infantry units for every city-state where suzerain would be 1, 2, 3. but I feel like commander bonus is maybe slightly better for me. Just because I have another commander coming out here. And it might last me a little bit longer. A scout is dead. We'll take 50 science.
These horrors and his spirit stirred, and spurred to action, he sheathed his skin in burnished bronze.
That's the upgrade for our warrior units. Which I'm actually just realizing we don't have immortals right now. But I can very easily get some. A barracks is really good for you. It scales based off of resources and wonders. So, for example, if I was to have built the Gate of All Nations here and there was camels and silver here, I could get 5 points for putting a barracks right here and get even better troops. +3 combat strength for all infantry units seems like a obvious choice for me right now. Then I'm going to have this guy just to do some attacking. Get me some experience on this new commander. Who I will start pumping some stuff into. Archer's at 160. Oh, so this slinger can be upgraded now as well. It does actually mean that an archer back here would be kind of nice. Let's see how this goes. This baited them out of the city, which is fantastic.
Those who delight to attack and to display their valor and fealty should be formed in companies.
I could take Kara and drills and get 80% production towards training infantry units. Infantry and range units, I should say. This guy desperately needs to heal. There's a slinger right there who's attacking him. Stay put, I think. We'll start working on some of the Persian tech as well. So you can heal. You can fortify right now. I'd love to get this other commander up here, but I think he's going to have to wait a turn. Man, these slingers. I do not love them. I love my slingers, though. My slingers are great. I'll take more of them. Let's move here, because at least we're in a defensible position. This commander is going to pick up advancements, which I'm also then going to say +5 combat strength for all units in your command radius. Which should big time help us narrow this gap. Kind of want to bring the archer up here, but Sparta's going to make for a good city. It's got double resources. It's got mountainous terrains. So we can actually get some decent buildings on it. Invent something that can block rocks, like a metal bowl the troops can wear. Call it a helmet. What do I think of Civ 7 so far? Seems like mixed opinions. Honestly, I really like it. I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's definitely got its issues, but I think it's still a good addition to the franchise. I think it's still a fun Civ game. I think it does some interesting, unique new stuff. For better or worse. Wow, they really want to kill this guy. Shazbot. Can't get a particularly good angle on anybody here. They've really got brutal sight lines for these slingers. But I can also make an immortal every 2 turns right now, so I got that going for me all of a sudden. Let's see where these guys come in here. It looks like we might have a couple of turns. Oh, actually, I only have one more turn left before I peace out with these guys, so if it's possible for me to get any extra XP here, I should take it. Just for good measure. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. These immortals can kill the slinger and they'll actually heal from it, which is really cool. How much will they heal? Great question. The answer looks like not that much. You guys are all on camp. If only I had read this quest a second earlier. Oh, actually, I automatically completed it. Defeat a ranged unit with an immortal. Samarkand, we are friendly with. Excellent. So these warriors can go back in here. These guys need more immortals. Big time. I think I'd probably like to start moving this general up next round. Yeah, these slingers are just getting gutted right now. Everybody is just getting absolutely trashed from these slingers. And I ain't entirely certain how to fix that problem. Heal, heal, heal. Heal. Everybody is healing really slow. That barracks got canceled there temporarily. Have moved that guy up to reinforce. I'm gonna put this guy in here for right now and start moving him up. Leave this archer in the city. I don't like leaving my cities undefended, so I didn't realize that you had supported yourself in this war, so I'm going to flip that around the other way. And we're going to get those slingers out of there, let them heal. Let those immortals take one more turn, one more turn, one more turn. I can actually move you up here and fortify for those guys. Start getting a little help up there for everybody. A big board of some kind that can shield the harm reduction board. Feels like a good name. Act. Let's boost that warrior. I actually think I should probably have this immortal just join in with them, but I'm going to have to keep creeping for the moment. Camps and woodcutters. Each adjacent coastal terrain. Bonuses on fishing boats. Oh, I guess I am going to need a fishing key here because otherwise I can't cross the river. Yeah, and I'm going to want urban tiles on the other side here, so. We'll take that for now. We're going to reject his peace deal again. Have our second commander make his way up. Petra has been built, which would have been okay for us, but like not really critical. I'm going to upgrade you to an immortal. I'm going to let you heal. I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to throw you in here for right now. See if we can get up here. You go here and deploy the whole army. Why would you do that, man? Like, why would you put the ranged unit on the front line and the melee unit in the back? I simply cannot get that logic. Did not realize that my immortals do insane damage to districts. Way more damage than I thought they would do to districts. I think I'm going to do one more round of immortals here and then we should be fine. Let that slinger vibe for right now. Immortals are clearly my key players.
He heard these horrors and his spirit stirred.
And we could do some serious business with them. Push you, push you. I think what I can do is I can add him into here. Move him here. Deploy him here, and then he'll have one more attack, which he can use to take the city. Inca unlocked. Enemies fear that the Legion is immortal. When one soldier falls, another immediately rises up to take their place. Behind this awe-inspiring illusion is a significant recruitment expense. +2 immortals. Let's go. Are you serious? I just recruited 3 immortals in a single turn. Can you all fit in there? That's bonkers. We're going to keep this settlement. And we're going to do a mean old push. I'm going to grab masonry so I can get some walls up now that we are a little bit safer. You definitely don't need to be recruiting any more units. A garden would be really nice here. Would flex pretty strong for food. So would a step pyramid, but I actually can't build one there. And a garden would give me an urban tile, which is sort of what I need more. So let's do that. Range unit stole a sweet roll. You can't really blame the army commander. Xerxes also should not have much of any units left, I don't think. You got another promo. These additional bonuses to experience is certainly paid off. Two unit slots. Oh, and healing? Production towards land units are +1 gold for each unit packed in the commander. Gonna have this guy lead me an army. Proper army. Generous gift of gold for Samarkand. Okay, this city has need of a few things. They have the city hall and they have a granary. So farms are giving them a little bit of extra punch. I wouldn't mind getting access to those wines. Access to the salt. We'll also get access to more iron up here as well, which is going to be good for us. Ironically enough, I don't need to produce any more infantry units right now, so I'm going to take this bonus to science. And I guess I'm going to take +2 culture. I'm not fighting independent power. You know what? Let's do that. 80% production towards melee units. Because that makes sense for us. You're going to chill in Sparta. You're going to probably try to move up with this guy. You actually already have a full army, and you have a full army. But I tell you what, I could poop out this warrior, pick up this immortal, and then march that way. That way you can spend some time healing. Ooh, actually, you could move in and settle here in this city. Is what you could do. You're going to kill him. You're going to kill him. And you're going to kill him. Gutted. You're going to wait one turn and then schlorp. Killing Xerxes with immortals. The irony. Feels good, honestly. Just feels right. Avengers assemble. And then we'll have 2 full commanders walk down here with an army of immortals. To defeat a cavalry unit with an immortal, that feels very difficult for us. What else do I need? Siege units. Legacy points. Well, I don't think I have siege units available yet. I guess step pyramids have to go on. Oh, yeah, it does not replace warehouse bonuses. So they have to go on rural tiles. So I need to build a rural tile here to build a step pyramid. To be honest, man, I'm going to build another military commander. We said this is going to be a military campaign. Let's make it a military campaign. One surefire way to do that is have a lot of troops. And if I already have 2 full armies, oh my god, I can kill him right now. It's game over. Game over, man. Game over. The Immortals do such good city damage. It's ironic that we won the last game as this Xerxes, and now he is the first to fall. Satisfyingly perfect, honestly. We are going to keep this settlement. Who is next to face our wrath? Egypt's not happy with us, so I guess it's going to be her. She's making a ton of money. Also a ton of culture. She has 7 out of 5 settlements, which means I don't need all of them, but Men Nefir would give me 2 iron, giving me a very good start up. Waset, obviously, a solid capital. There's another city here. Lots of gold down here to be had with this jade. Honestly, I think she is the next on the warpath for sure. Our capital city grows. I guess getting that production in those camels is ever so nice. Also gets us our Silk Road milestone. Lots of potential objectives in there. A diviner drinks deeply from the wine bowl and makes its proclamation. A sea of unfamiliar faces is on its way. 1 migrant or 1 warrior. I'm gonna take the warrior. I want him to actually just sit in that town. Might as well upgrade them. Those upgrades out. Unlock Ming, 8 resources in 1 settlement. Why is she upset at us? Eliminated another Civ, -10. Dislikes people who have more wonders than her. And I guess we have the Gate of All Nations. Hey, that's actually a good question. Are there any other wonders? No, not yet. Can migrants found their settlements? No, they just had +1 pop to settlements. So yeah, which is like, don't get me wrong, that is very good. Very helpful. I gotta make sure we absorb these guys so we can get the horses, so we can get Mongols. Because I have horses here as well, so that 1, 2, 3 horses, that would give us Mongolia. Ooh, there's more iron down here and more horses. Maybe I should actually found a settlement down here. Also the Grand Canyon. I should absolutely form a settlement down here. We're going to have some real settlement problems. The enemy exists to provide us new cities. All right. Well, look, I think with the elimination of Xerxes, that's the perfect spot to cut this video. We're already 81 turns into antiquity, 63%. We're about to hit a crisis really soon. So this is probably all the actual warring we can do for the rest of this age. And we're going to have to start stabilizing and settling down the last of this upper continent. But we're in a very good spot. I hope you come back and join us in the next one.